welcome back to Mortal Kombat X. I'm Ant-Man 2050, and of course, we're speculating on Mortal Kombat 11. Now, if you guys haven't started this before, NetherRealm Studios, I'm of course looking for you guys. I have Mortal Kombat 11 all figured out. I'd really like to come and work for you guys, work on the Mortal Kombat series, so hopefully, if you guys see this video, let me know, get in contact with me. That would be awesome. Either way, we're going through and we're actually building through the entire roster, talking about what I think should happen to these characters as they go into Mortal Kombat 11. Now, this time we're going to be doing Kenshi. And I actually think Kenshi is going to have a major part in the story. He plays a pretty decent role in Mortal Kombat X. And of course, he's one of the few 3D era characters that has made it through that winds up having a great storyline. That being said, Kenshi actually has the potential to be a much more interesting character, and I want to say for Mortal Kombat 11, that's exactly what we're going to do. Now, we're going to still continue to build him and Takeda's relationship. Along with that, I don't see any reason why we wouldn't continue to put him on the road to finding and attacking the Red Dragon. I wouldn't, however, use elements of his ending. And it does look like a lot of the elements for these endings do hint at Mortal Kombat Armageddon happening again. I hope that that's not the case. It's really not the element that I would like to see for these characters. However, with Kenshi, what I actually imagine us seeing is Takeda and him actually building a little bit more of their relationship, seeing what Kenshi's role is in the Special Forces at this point. But I believe as his story continues, he's going to have a point where he winds up breaking Shinto. It's an element that we see in Mortal Kombat X in one of his variations in the possessed form. And I think it opens the door to a lot of really cool possibilities. With Shinto broken, we might see some of the darker relations that have been residing inside of the blade. We also really don't know a whole lot about Shinto. We know that Kenshi was a little bit of a jerk before his sight was lost. And he winds up actually becoming a lot more balanced with the help of the blade. I can really imagine us seeing a storyline where the shattered remains of Shinto will actually change the way that Kenshi sees the world. And we'd actually see a darker version of him emerge. Now, I don't think we're going to keep that version. I do believe that elements of the game would actually cause both Kenshi and his son Takeda to travel to the different realms to actually find a way to fix Shinto. In doing so, it gives us a chance to really move out of Earthrealm and Outworld and see what a lot of the different realms are like. But it was such a cool idea, I'm surprised that it wasn't expanded upon. So if you watch closely in his possessed form, you definitely see the cracks inside of Shinto, as the blade is not still together. I want to say we could actually see Kenshi take on a lot of a darker appearance in this game because of that, and maybe Takeda actually has to decide he wants to help his father. Either way, I love Kenshi, and I think he could be a major player in Mortal Kombat 11. And I believe that we could do a lot of really cool things building out the origin of Shinto. Now, once again, unfortunately, my favorite harp, we're going back to the Special Forces game. If we were to go for that, Kenshi would also be another character that would be a perfect fit in that game. After all, he hasn't left the Special Forces, and we get to explore his connection to them. It'd be pretty easy to actually build out this storyline with the Broken Sword, even in the Special Forces game, building itself up to Mortal Kombat 11. Along with that, Kenshi is one of those characters that just defied description. He was a great addition in the 3D era, and even a better addition in Mortal Kombat X. So I'm happy to see him in. I can't imagine us going to Mortal Kombat 11 without him in there. But what do you guys think about this? Do you think this was something that was actually left in as a hint in Mortal Kombat X? That we could see Kenshi's blade be broken and Shinto could house a darker form inside of it? Or do you think this was just an element of variation that wasn't even thought about when it was created? What do you guys think about Kenshi? And, you know, as we go, what do we know about Kenshi's sword? To me, all we really know is the stuff that's been given in his backstory, his description. We know that Shang Tsung knew about it. So, that means the sword must have been around for a very long time and may have already had origins in Outworld or other realms. If you guys have found any information about Shinto's origin, I'd love to hear about it. What do you guys think about his involvement for Mortal Kombat 11? Do you like Kenshi as a character? And would it be neat to see a little bit more about him and Takeda's relationship? Either way, this is Mortal Kombat X, speculating on Mortal Kombat 11, and you've been doing it with Ant-Man 2050.